What's up guys, Groovy Guitar Dude here with a beginner guitar tutorial for I Love You So by the Walters. If this video helps you out, hit that like and subscribe button, and the guitar that we're jamming on today is a Faith Blood Moon Neptune. Guys, the first thing that you want to know to play I Love You So on guitar is that in order to keep the song as accurate and beginner friendly as possible, we're going to capo up to 3rd fret. And if you don't have a capo, I'll link to get this capo for free right up here. The next thing that you want to know for I Love You So is the structure of this song. We're going to start out with a verse, then go to chorus, then verse again, and then chorus again, and we'll finish up the song with a bridge. And guys, the last thing that you want to know before we dive into I Love You So is the 4 chords that you need to play this song. The first one is A minor 7. The next one is D. The next one is G. And the last one is B minor. And I'll have a beginner way to play that B minor chord, as well as short chord tutorials for all the other chords in the pinned comment below for those of you who need them. And with all that in mind, guys, let's dive into I Love You So. Guys, I am super digging this song right now. It's really just, it's like this ethereal vibe. It has this kind of throwback feel, but I love it. It's a beautiful song, has some beautiful guitar in it as well, and I'm really stoked to share it with y'all. So with that in mind, the first thing we're going to take a look at for I Love You So is what we're playing for our verses. For our verses, we have a very simple 2-chord progression. It's going to be A minor 7 and G. And you might already be able to tell, but for the first verse, we're just going to use a single down strum for each one of those chords. Just for the first verse, it's going to sound about like this. We're going to go A minor 7, G, A minor 7, G. Just single down strum back and forth between those 2 chords for all of the first verse. Now for the second verse, we're going to use a little bit of a more complex strum pattern. It's nothing too terribly crazy, but it's certainly more complicated than just a single down strum. So for our second verse in the song, what we're going to do for each chord is this. We're going to play down, down, up, down, 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 up. Just about like that, and that's about full speed. So a little walkthrough of our 2-chord progression with that strum pattern will look like this. We go A minor 7, we've got down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up. Just about like that, repeated all the way through the second verse. So nothing too terribly crazy here. It's pretty straightforward, 2 simple chords. Like I said, single down strums for the first verse, that strum pattern for the second verse. So what I'm going to do on the playthrough here is I'll play through a couple times with the single down strum pattern, and then I'll play through with the other strum pattern as well, the longer one for the second verse that you guys can jam along with me. So with that in mind, guys, a couple times through the chord progression and the 2 strum patterns we'll be using for our verses on I Love You So will look about like this without me talking. From there, guys, the only other things you need to know to play I Love You So on guitar is what we're playing for our choruses and our bridge. For our choruses and our bridge, we're going to have a pretty straightforward chord progression and then 2 strum patterns to go along with it. Our chord progression for our choruses and bridge is going to be A minor 7, D, G, and then B minor. And that chord progression will repeat through all of the choruses and bridge. And you'll notice that there's some stars next to some of the chords in that chord progression. And that's because, like I said, we have 2 different strum patterns. We have an alternating strum pattern. We'll have one for the non-starred chords and one for the starred chords. So let's break this down chord by chord. We'll start with our A minor 7 here, which is a non-starred chord. For all of our non-starred chords, we're going to have 2 down strums. So it's going to be down, down, just about like that. From there, we're onto our first starred chord, which is a D. For all of our starred chords, we're going to have up, down, 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 up. Just about like that for all of our starred chords. And at this point, you might be able to tell this is actually the same strum pattern we're using for verse 2, but we're dividing it between these 2 chords. So the first non-starred chords are the first part of the strum pattern, and then the starred chords are the second part of that same strum pattern. And then we use the whole strum pattern for each chord in verse 2. So with that in mind, we're onto our 3rd chord, which is a G chord, and that's a non-starred chord. So that one's going to get a 2 down strum pattern. We'll go down, down, and we'll go to the last chord there, which is a B minor, and the B minor is a starred chord, so it's going to get the rest of that strum pattern, up, down, 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 up. Just about like that. So one last guided walkthrough of that whole thing put together. Start here at the A minor 7. We're going to go down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. Just about like that, repeated through all the choruses and the bridge on I Love You So. So with all that in mind, guys, a couple times through that chord progression and those two strum patterns that will repeat through all the choruses and the bridge on I Love You So will look about like this without me talking. And guys, that's everything that you need to know to play I Love You So on guitar. As always, if you have any questions, you can hit me up in the comments down below. I'm usually pretty quick getting back to those. And again, if this video helps you out, hit that subscribe button. I have about 900 other guitar and ukulele lessons on this channel. I usually try to post at least 3 to 5 new lessons every single week. So if you're learning guitar or ukulele, there cannot be a more perfect channel for you to check out. Hit up my Instagram at @thegroovyguitardude if you want to see what I'm up to in between videos and drop off some song requests. And lastly, guys, if you need a little extra help with this song or any other aspect of beginner guitar, you can hit up this link right up here to book a one-on-one lesson with me. Guys, I Love You So is a beautiful, beautiful song. I really, really dig this one. I really love these kind of folky, especially these ones that have this almost like ethereal feel to them, like this one does. I love this kind of music, and I go through phases where I'm really, really into it. And I actually just kind of got out of one of those phases, but I found this song a few days ago, and I was like, yeah, that's just such a vibe. It's really popular right now, it seems like, and I really love the chord progressions in this too. That A minor 7 that's in this is kind of one of my favorite chords, and I love that split strum pattern, that alternating strum pattern that's in the chorus. I really like the vibe of this. I like this song very much musically and structurally. It's just a really, really groovy song, and the lyrics are beautiful as well. So guys, I had a lot of fun learning this song. I hope you guys have a lot of fun learning it as well, and hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all soon.